This is Kalen Patterson with Midwest Muscle. We are here on Monster Monday, Memorial Day edition. I'm here with Darin Steen, the Chicago Kid. This guy is awesome. He's been on a roll right now. Now, we just did finish the Chi-Town Showdown as far as a local show. But, you know, it's Memorial Day, awesome shows coming in. People are talking all kinds of good things. Now we've got where we honor the people that basically give us the opportunity. Darin, you got anything you want to say on that?
Yeah, Memorial Day, Kalen, that's a great point. People who have served this country, the great US of A, who have served with their life and maybe just served, maybe for not all reasons that we agree with, but they serve for this country and they have given us what we have today, liberty, freedom, to do what we want to do. You know, we're going to talk about a worldwide event here pretty quick, about guys coming in from Italy. Mr. Peak, Marcos, Mr. Peak, Waddington Figueroa from Australia. We got some Europeans coming in, some Canadians coming in. I'm really super excited about that in 14 weeks from yesterday, 13 weeks from this coming Saturday.
How about it?
But, you know, not all those guys might have the love for the US of A and the liberty that we have, but we share a love for the iron.
That's right.
And that's what we're here talking about. So we appreciate those who served the USA, and we appreciate those who serve the iron. And so when you guys come into Chicago, hey, you know what? We're going to roll out the red carpet for you. We're going to have a really good time.
That's right. Now, as a competitor, you know, having a world-run show is nice. And, you know, we do a lot of traveling. As competitors, we travel a lot to get to these different venues. For you to be the Chicago Kid, having a show in your own backyard, that's got to be just wonderful.
Oh, my gosh. What can I say? You know, I turned 48 in June, and that's part of the reason why I had to start calling myself the Chicago Kid about 5 years ago. I was the only one that called myself the Chicago Kid, but hey, it's catching on, you know.
Yes, it is.
I look a little younger than 48, and I have a kid-like mentality, and I like to have fun with a lot of guys out there. But yeah, we're primarily talking about 13 weeks from Saturday, the PNBA Universe. How does it feel? I'm training in my home, even though, you know, it's a little hard with the change in the weather.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm glad you're staying covered.
Yeah, I'm staying covered up for a few reasons. I'm sort of known out there to be out there and challenge Kiyoshi, Rico, Donovan Strong, Ryan Doris, some of the truly world's best. Even though Ryan's young, he's still thrown in that category.
Yes.
And I sort of have been, I'm a little weird, you know. I motivate myself a little differently. Outwardly, I set my goals and I throw them really high and I put them in front of people as if you followed the Kiyoshi Challenge last year that never got to follow all the way through. But I like bets. I like to bet people. And speaking of bets, Kalen, I've been throwing stuff out there on Cliff Wilson's Facebook wall and quite a few walls. I'm trying to get someone to come out and play with me and bet me, but I can't get anybody to come out. I don't know what's going on. That's just sort of drives me. So I understand not everyone has that type of mentality, but that's what I like to do. And I sort of lost track. Where are we going with that?
That's all right. You spoke on exactly what we need to talk about. But there's something
in my hometown.
Yes.
How excited am I? Mama's home cooking. I get to sleep in my own bed. It cost me $10 to get to the show. I'm in the best shape of my life at 48, and I'm audacious, and I like to show it to the world. Hell yeah, man! I'm stoked.
Now, you represent the Midwest and being, you know, just outspoken like you are, how nice was it? Because I got to give you a kudos because you actually joined with Ben Youssef and you're doing the Natural magazine, and that's just blowing up like nobody's business.
Oh, man, I'm so pumped up. Natural Magazine International,
yes.
NMI. It's on Facebook now. I read the third issue of that magazine. Started 12 months ago.
Yeah.
Once a month it comes out. The quality of this magazine covering the natural industry blew my mind away. He's artistic. He's creative. He's very thorough. It covers all the organizations. Gives everybody kudos. And I'm like, dude, I got a hold of him. I said, dude, this is the best natural magazine I've ever seen. And we lost Natural Bodybuilding and Fitness, the WNBF publication that was really the go-to to cover just the NBF, and it wasn't broad.
Yeah.
I said, Ben, you got a good thing here. Can I contribute? How can I help you? And I'm an entrepreneur since 2001 full-time, you know, raising a family with a single income. And so I had to start thinking as an entrepreneur. I said, Ben, let's blow this thing up. And he liked that idea. We got similar personalities. So he brought me aboard as a contributing editor and a contributor to the marketing. And we would appreciate you guys reading some issues. Right now, it's incredibly affordable. It's like $3 for a digital issue. It's amazing.
Yes.
It's not a hardcover right now, but we're talking of people in the works. It's such a quality publication that we're going to get it in a hardcover, and we're just going to try to get it out to the world as best we can. And if you check it out, Ben Yosef from New York, I think he's a brother from another mother for me because we're very similar. And he's got the ebony side of things covered, and he's great. And we're jamming with it. Keep an eye open for it. Please help us. If you see it on my wall, or I put it on your wall. If you like it, check it out, share it, and keep your eye open for it, because I think it's going to help tie the natural bodybuilding community together.
I'm pretty sure of that, because like you said, he's not covering just one. He's covering all organizations, and he's covering all competitors, and he's not just taking pictures. He's getting in-depth interviews with them, and the ones that are really standing out, popular then, back in the day and now, and that's just awesome, because like you said, it was a void. It was such a void. We were so at a loss when that other magazine shut down, and it's like, well, what do we have now? And when he stepped in, I mean, that was such a blessing for the natural competitors.
Yeah, I'm stoked, man. He's an artistic mindset. He's got an uncanny ability to pull things out of people. He interviewed me in an issue a month ago that blew my mind. I read the interview, and I'm like, oh my gosh. It was very revealing.
Yes.
And I was really proud of it. And his ability is unbelievable. I'm so excited to be aboard and part of that.
Now, he's got a passion, and I'm going to segue to somebody else with a passion. That's Kimie Arnone. She's actually doing the universe. She's the MidWest representative for the PNBA. And you're going to touch on Denny, but I'm going to touch on Kimie right now, because she's the one that's just been so passionate. She's done so much behind-the-scenes work to make these shows so readily available to the competitor, to the person in the audience, to the people that are helping out, to the people that are selling water. I mean, just so many things that she's been covering. I'm just amazed when you see the woman. It's like, how does she have the time and the energy?
Well, how she has energy, and I totally agree with you, Kaylin, how she has energy is she's so freaking convicted and passionate about expanding the true message of the natural bodybuilding community that's really gotten lost, and she's ticked off. And she's a woman. She can multitask like a mad dog.
Yes, indeed.
And she, even though she is the Midwest representative for the PNBA, Denny Keiko's good choice, my man.
Yes.
She has helped out with other organizations. Joe Perez, NABA. She's basically brought a whole new excitement and conviction and truth and honesty and quality to the competitions here in the Chicagoland area.
Yes.
So I'm super stoked, because we got better judging panels, we got better run shows, more entertaining, shorter, more precise. It's just all across the board. So Kimie Arnone is pretty much spearheading this new movement of unique individuals coming together that are tired of the BS of the natural bodybuilding community and the trainers having the most valuable information on the face of the earth. And that's what natural bodybuilders do, is the true fountain of youth. Let's face it.
Yes.
When you take gear and sauce and whatever hell the other things they take, they're not really that passionate about sharing what they do with other people like we are, and they don't know what works and what doesn't work. What works for us natural bodybuilders works for everyone right here, average Jane and John Doe is trying to get healthy and lose a gut.
Yes.
And when our message gets lost because the IFBB and the NPC has a stronger marketing campaign and system, that's BS, man. And things are changing. So unique individuals like Ben Yosef, Kaylin, Midwest Muscle, Mike Newman, Kimie Arnone, we've been drawn together sort of through osmosis or serendipitously, but we're sort of weeding out some of the, the also ran average, and the cream of the crop is rising. And I don't want to get too excited on this, but time will tell. But I think some big things are coming around the corner that have been due for the natural bodybuilding community for the last 20 years. And if I can take the mic a little bit longer,
I'll give it to you.
which I tend to do, Denny Keiko's PNBA, great choice picking Kimie for the Midwest representative of the PNBA. And he did it for a reason. He knows what's going on. He knows the trend. And Denny, I want to applaud you for bringing the worldwide idea to competitive bodybuilding, because I'm going to compete here in Chicago against guys from Australia, Europe, Canada, Italy, a lot of different places. And that's worldwide. That's really cool. And also spearheading something like the Kings of Iron reality show that basically has two famous bodybuilders, Michael Hearn and the Black Prince. The Black Prince is good enough.
Yeah.
Reality show. They're going to live in a house and they're going to watch the natural bodybuilding competitors get ready for the Olympia, our biggest show of the year.
How about that?
Where Kiyoshi might show up to get his 4th car. He might not. We don't know. But I'm so excited to have them show. I hope it's done in a very good way to show them getting ready for the Olympia.
And how it's done.
And how it's done and what they got to go through, the peak week and the low carbs and the sodium manipulation and the irritability and how it's a 10-hour-a-day job the last 12 weeks. And so to bring it in front of people, I hope the show gets picked up on TV. It's really cool. So Denny Keiko's a heck of a businessman to be able to pull something like that together. It's in the works right now. Philip Ricardo Jr., Rico is supposed to be involved. And
he's always involved with something.
well, he should be. He should be the uncrowned world level champion. I think a lot of people would say.
Yes.
And Rico, 13 weeks, going to be in Chicago.
I think he will.
I don't think you can see me. I'm hoping Rico comes in because that's just, like I said, he's uncrowned champion. On where he goes, the eyes go.
Yes.
And I'm going to be competing in the Open, by the way. I forgot to tell you guys. I'm going to be competing in the Open. I'm 48 years old. I don't want to compete in the Masters. I'm in by far the best shape of my life.
So you're not taking it light. You want to take it all.
No. I want to see where I stack up against the boys.
Yeah.
Absolutely, for sure. No Masters stuff. No offense to the Masters.
Yeah.
But I'm in the best shape of my life, and I started.
Show it.
I'm going to show. I started doing really good last year, 2 years ago. Won first place out of 14 heavyweights at a Masters IFPA show.
And you looked really good.
And I looked pretty okay.
No, you looked really good.
Well,
Your
thank you.
back was just shredded.
Thanks, and I've taken it to a level I never thought possible. So I want to see where I stack up with the boys. So.
Now, you got things you got going on. I'm serious. This is Memorial Day. Darin and I were talking before we even got the camera rolling. We're just so honored to be in a country that would give so much, and the people don't know us, and they died for us, and that's something you really don't even comprehend until you really sit down and think about it. Darin, is there anybody you'd like to give shout-outs to, sponsors and that?
Well, I hate to go giving a shout-out to a sponsor after that, but what you just said, someone giving their life for the freedom and the liberties that we have. The USA, it's a great country. Might not be ideal, but don't focus on the little cricks. Just go out there and be the change. Don't talk about it. Be the change, and that's what we're doing.
Yes.
We're doing the change of what we're passionate about. That's what you should do. Maybe you don't compete, but get excited about something and be positive and make it better. Shout-outs. Nellie Richardson, one of my sponsors, Pro Body Solutions. It's a great organization, great supplement line that really is excited. They're another group. They put on a DFAC show. Rich Fitter, keep rolling with the DFAC. Nellie with Pro Body Solutions, she's putting on DFAC shows and really giving money back to the truly natural bodybuilders so that we can have more of a voice.
Yes.
Shout out Mike Newman. I'm proud of you, man. He's out there rocking and rolling. Keep doing what you're doing. And shout out. I think that's about it. Kimie Arnone, I'm really proud of you. Keep rocking and rolling. And shout out. I'd like to shout out to Kiyoshi, Philip Ricardo Jr., and the best, Daryl Donovan Strong. Someone come out and play with me. I want to have a little bit of fun on social media. Come on.
There you go. All right.
It's all in good fun.
Well, this is Darin. This is Kaylin. This is Midwest Muscle. Monster Monday Memorial Day special. I'm so honored to have you stop down here.
That was good,
man. Good job. Woo. We are out.